Hey, fellow Earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Thing is, I I got a few conflicting messages, and there could be very well reasons why. First off, I would like to say there is an ideal fantasy about what the finer things mean or what someone thinks they deserve without actually putting the work in. You can't just talk about it, okay, or what you were supposed to be, and you're caught up in the past, because that is being trapped in an idea version, believing in a version that just doesn't match reality, right? Or maybe spending a little too much because, well, we do like those comforts, we like comfort. And it's not really like I'm bougie, I like comfort. So it's like holding on to this, maybe the money or something. Like, we got to learn a new skill. We want that, we got to learn a new skill. However, this is also, I think, someone ostracized in a relationship, or what a fantasy of a relationship was that they had tied to someone. That was a lot of talk. Someone didn't really show up, and just like ostracized maybe the spirituality portion. Do you understand where I'm going? Like, there was a lot I was trying to place into this general for mid-month. Um, so again, it's like this fantasy about a person or a version of what love should have been, or a person that just didn't match reality, that maybe you're still grappling with, but you're almost out of that. So it's like you're almost done holding on to like an image of what someone was, or what they presented themselves out to be, or how you envision love or something, where you can start seeing things clearly. And money too, right? You'll start making new deals, talking to new people, whatever. So it's love and what you value. Because I think Neptune and Pisces have really been here blurring boundaries and creating these fantasies that seemed real or something, and together it's just more confusion, which has led you down a bunch of roads you shouldn't have really been down. You should have been like focusing on philosophy and travel and you, and really meeting and greeting, and opening up your view, especially if you're looking for like more money or something, like education, right? Educating yourself. But this is like a duality here. I think that's why I had so much coming out. It's like, I want freedom, I want to explore, I like the truth. I want authentic experiences, but I also have this tendency to get distracted. Guilty. I'm guilty. If you guys don't see it, it's because I can, without a camera and stuff, sometimes I just do so much better just grabbing. So this is a tendency to get distracted or seek excitement outside of what's actually happening in the Monday day to day to get to where you want to be, right? Distractions, not doing the work, not learning the material, not learning a new skill. There's something here about a fantasy idea. Holding on to an illusion of security in either form or sense of love, money. So there's an idea, and we lack trust in the flow of life, love, and money, with a little bit of skepticism, which, okay. But there's suppression here. There's these internal battles. And it's like, we can't, right now, we have to simply accept life as it is without adding fantasies or distractions to it. Okay? That's where we're at right now, and I think we're coming out of this. And if you are caught up and you're believing a fantasy or an idea that's a person far away from you, or you don't really see them every day in reality, you're holding on to an image of what this should be, or what it should have been, or what it could have been. You need to accept this for what it is, so it doesn't create more confusion and prevent you from another genuine connection or job or money making. You know what I mean? Letting go of the fantasies and trusting in, like, I'm here, What is it I need to do? What am I trying to escape with these fantasies, or what I think I should have, so I can really work towards it, right? Living in the moment, being my real self, and releasing that need to control and cling to an idea or a person of what we thought they were, or what my love life should have been, is very essential right now. Okay? Because it's like this resistance to trusting and the tendency to hold on to a false security. Right? That's us. It is. We're tight. Like, we can't do that. That doesn't work. Really need to learn a new skill and actually listen. Listen to someone else if we're looking for money, right? So we don't keep getting stuck in a cycle of disappointment. God, I'm like channeling and I'm like, okay, enough, Like, that's true freedom. That's when real connection comes. That's from acceptance. That's not clinging onto an ideal version of love or what you should be worth, but without really putting that effort in. You get me? So I think the lesson is to like look beyond the fantasy and acknowledge just what's real right now. Be in the present and let go of the fantasy about love, the fantasy about what you could buy, so you can genuinely have that freedom and let the authentic flow like emerge and be free from the trap of idealization. I never say that word right. Idealization, right? Again, just like with fire signs, someone could be renegotiating terms, could be really looking at a relationship for what it is. Maybe you don't want to fight. Maybe you've been suppressing like how you really feel, which is this internal nonsense, and you're fantasizing about someone else that's not even near you. You're not working on a relationship, you know what I mean? And you really need to be present. Or, I mean, it's like your increase, I think, in finances and everything, okay? A broad view, expansion, spirituality, whatever, is really hindering on this. It's really hindering. So it's like God trying to point you in the direction you need to go and accept the change that's happening without fighting or trying to control it, okay? Whew, that was a lot, my loves. It was a lot. Okay, make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I'll catch you later.